Hello, I just wanted to preface this video. There's no proper intro, and this week I didn't do anything, so pretty much every update is just me saying I haven't done much. Just so you know, so you can click off if you don't want to watch. Enjoy if you stick around.
New week, new vlog. It's 4:10 on Monday. I haven't really done anything today. I was doing some emails this morning, clearing my inbox, and then, yeah. Not really much work going on. I've not really got much to do, that's the problem. Like, there's only so much that you can do at this stage without, but well. I'm sure I'll find something to do this week. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for today. Nothing to update you on, so. Hey, okay, so it's Tuesday, it's 12:15. I still have nothing really to update you on. I've got nothing to do. I can't think of anything to do. But I'm making lunch, so yeah. Like, I obviously know I need to do some work towards getting Skeeal up and running. Need money coming in. But I don't know what tasks are going to be most important in getting that done. I don't know what to prioritise at the moment, so yeah, we're making lunch. It's scrambled eggs. Okay, it's Wednesday, and I kind of want to talk about why I'm not really motivated, why I've not really got much to do, even though it seems like there's probably loads of stuff to do. But mostly it's because I've got nothing to show you, if that makes sense. So, obviously with the vlogs, there was an idea of showing the journey and showing kind of every stage of building Skeeal as a brand, and yeah, and I knew starting it was going to be a case of, well, I hoped it would be a case of I'd do more exciting things to show, which is, it happens with vlogs, and you probably see it a lot if you watch YouTube. It's an over-exaggerated life that people end up living because they make their lives exciting for the vlog. But that's not what this was. It was always going to be a case of a raw, unfiltered view of what building Skeeal would be. And that obviously, for the last 25 weeks, 26th week for this, has been okay. There's not been weeks, like obviously last week was probably where it started, where there was not really much to do, and this week's just 10 times worse than it was, because at least there was something last week. But yeah, again, as I said yesterday, I think there's plenty of stuff for me to do, and it's just finding the right things to get moving in the right direction. And I'm sure I'll find something. But also it's making sure it's exciting for the vlog, because there has to be something for you to see. That's why editing is really terrible. Like, it's pretty much all I can do for a whole week, but then it means you don't get to see anything because it's boring as hell to watch that. especially now when, you know, I'm just stuck inside, and it's not like previously I could have just gone to Noah's or Paramount or somewhere and just given a different location to edit from, to work from, which that itself ties into a story, a journey for the week. But at the moment where it's not really financially viable for me to be going and doing that week in, week out, to make it look better for the vlog, it doesn't really make sense. You know, I've got to limit it so it's just buying coffees for clients, really, which itself is a heavy expense. So it's, yeah. I suppose what I'm trying to say is I don't have another update today either. And I can't really explain why. I am very much wanting just to focus all my time on getting Skeeal series and projects going, because that's where I want to be working. That's where I want to put my time. It was always going to be that was where I wanted to fit. So yeah, so I'm having my lunch. I'm going to go for my walk. I didn't go for a walk on Monday, but I went yesterday. I can't say I felt any better for it, but I'm going to go today. And then, yeah, hopefully I'll find something that is productive to do with my time. Hey yo, Thursday. Still nothing. Yeah, can't even lie. I've done nothing this week. Yeah. But next week I'm going to do even less, because I think I'm going to start painting my room. So, yeah. That's yeah.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Well, I wasn't speaking to you. It's me, Alexa, trying to do something, but I don't quite know what. Yeah, cool, right. I'll still update you tomorrow, because why not? This video is going to be super short because there's nothing to put into it, which is maybe a good thing. But yeah. Ah well. Oh, hello, it's Friday. It's 3 minutes to 11. Sorry, there's work going on. I don't quite know where. I think it's at the back of the building. Certainly by the footprints, I think. Some dusty footprints down by the door yesterday. I wish I could say I've got stuff to do. Well, there's really not much. Not for Skeeal anyway, not for making progress there. I need to look at doing socials. I could do with getting those back up and running before the next episode launch, just so it's not so sudden. So that'll probably be a next week jobby in between painting. Hopefully that'll be done. Fingers crossed anyway. I get started on that, so I can actually get my room back rather than my desk being in quite an inconvenient location. But we'll see. Sunday, Monday I think it is, one of those days. If I get paint, then yeah. We've got the primer now, so I can start. So hopefully it's just get the paints on Sunday, Monday, and we can start. Hopefully get that done next week. That'd be nice and easy. But yeah, and then hopefully in between that get some socials sorted, just for getting those. Hopefully tomorrow I'm going to record or start a series for my personal socials,
So hopefully get that recorded and probably go out tomorrow as well, if I can do that properly. Just so it's no longer filler episodes. I said not last week, the week before, that was my last filler episode, and then last week I had to put a filler episode out. But, you know, it is what it is. Because the video I then recorded to go out last week, that I recorded on Friday, I didn't finish it. I started it as I was walking through to Laxey. I started it, and then I just didn't finish it. I think I probably stopped to then review what I'd said, and then just didn't continue saying it. So it wasn't a proper video, so can't use it. But yeah, so hopefully I'll get that recorded tomorrow morning. I've got a few scripts for what that series will be like. That's probably all the progress I've made this week, is getting those scripted. Yeah. I'm in a slightly better mood today. I wouldn't say it's drastically changed, but, you know, hey ho. We'll see what tomorrow holds. I think I've just accepted that this week's been a write-off, and then we'll go again next week. But yeah, is what it is. Yeah. Cool. Anyway, yeah, that's your update for today, and I will probably check back in tomorrow for an update to fill this out. I'm going to start editing it now, because I've got nothing else to do, so I'm going to start editing this video now, and then yeah, tomorrow hopefully we'll have some content to fill, and then the outro at the end, I guess. Cool. See you tomorrow. Okay, that's this week's video sorted. It's Saturday, 2:05. I finished editing yesterday, but I've got no update for you today, which is why I'm just ending it here. Because yeah, I've said I was gonna record a reel today. Haven't yet. No excuse really, I just haven't, but I'll kind of do it now. It'll be a low effort version of the one that I planned, but it is what it is. Yeah, cool. Well, see you next week.